So age discrimination is real. What effect does age discrimination have on the ability of these older workers to find their next chapter?
Age discrimination is a scourge in our society. Age discrimination is real, it's well known, it's well documented, it's illegal. Now, having said that, it's illegal, but it goes on. And if you doubt me, go out with some coworkers, have a few drinks, start talking about age discrimination. You will get story after story after story. And there have been various surveys that support this. AARP 2018 did this survey. And of the workers who had observed, these are 45 and older, of the workers who had observed age discrimination, 91% thought it was commonplace. And by the way, age discrimination for women and minorities is particularly bad because you also have your gender discrimination and your racial discrimination on top of that. And the courts have made it much more difficult to prove age discrimination. So I think it's terrible. A lot of the algorithms, the portals it's turning out, are also discriminating against older applicants. And think about it. Somebody wants to continue to work, and yet ageism and the algorithms are saying you're not qualified. Or it might say you're overqualified, which is really the death knell for a job applicant. Oh, we think you're wonderful, but you're overqualified. So I don't want to minimize age discrimination at all. That said, we are seeing an increase in the labor force participation rate. So what's going on here? And what I think has really changed is this tight labor market. So in this relatively tight labor market that we're living in, a lot of companies, a lot of organizations, if they want to fulfill their contracts, if they want to fulfill their mission, all of a sudden they realize we need to keep these experienced workers on our payroll. And they have a lot of skill and have a knowledge. And why is it that all of a sudden mentorship in an organization is such a popular concept? And I'm not dismissing mentorship, but it's recognizing that these experienced workers have something to offer to the organization. And here in Minnesota, for example, there are these examples of sort of mid-sized, high-skill manufacturing firms. And they're investing in automation, not to eliminate workers, but to make it easier for their skilled, experienced workers to stay on the payroll and also teach the younger generation. And you're seeing that around the country. So this tight labor market is making a change. And my hope, and this is really my hope, is that as you look at the aging of the population, it is going to be an aging workforce. Just to give you, just one number, the Census Bureau predicts in 2035 that for the first time in U.S. history, there'll be more people 65 and older than 18 and younger. So companies are going to have to adjust. The government is going to have to adjust. And what they're going to need to do is break down those barriers that are preventing people from exercising their skill, exercising their creativity, and stop telling people that you're overqualified, right? Let's just get rid of this. So I think the trend is going in the right direction. I think the trend is inevitable. Sad to say, it's happening too slowly, which is why one of the arguments in my book is that the leading edge of changing our society, changing the way people think about experienced workers, are entrepreneurs. It is these entrepreneurs 50 and over, because why are they going to bother waiting for, I'm not going to get these promotions anymore because of my age. I'm not going to get this opportunity anymore because of my age. Well, you know what? I'm going to go start my own business. Now, a lot of those businesses are also started because of layoffs, involuntary retirement. But I think a lot of them, and it's underestimated how many, that a lot of companies are losing their best workers, their best experienced workers, because they're not going to wait. They're not going to put up with the ageism. They're going to start their own business. And then they're going to solve your problems and charge you a lot of money, more than they did when you were on their payroll.